I guess we'll start out with the obligatory question about Lucas Oil Stadium. Take us through when you went in the game and what went through your mind when they put you in.
Just it was a surreal feeling. Like I didn't know what to expect. Like I'm always prepared. I was always prepared to play, but I really didn't think it was national championship. Sophomore really didn't play that much during the season. We had a healthy left tackle, so I really wasn't planning on playing. But when my name was called, I was ready. So just going into that game, I had a lot of jitters, a lot of nerves going on because I'm on the biggest stage in the world right now. So it was just a good feeling just being able to play against a top team like that and just showcase what I can do.
So they didn't tell you that, hey, you might go in for Jamari. That was just the situation. It was a
Yeah,
mid-second quarter.
yeah, it was just a situational switch. I really don't even remember what happened. I just remember Coach Luke coming up telling me like, "Hey, get ready, you finna go in." I'm like, "Oh God!" Like, this was out of nowhere. I was like, I didn't know what to expect. I was stretched out a little bit and just went in and tried to perform at my to my best.
Hey Broderick, you're a very athletic tackle in space, and Georgia used you a lot in creating screens and getting out on tunnel screens. What does the athleticism say about your game and how it projects to the next level?
I think it helps me out a lot just being able to have these sweet feet. I think it puts my game on the next level. Just being able to go along with all my other attributes, like so, just being able to have sweet feet. Started in high school playing all different sports. Playing basketball helped me a lot. Just being able to keep, just staying in sports. Really, that's all it was. That's
When
really.
you talk about having sweet feet, you face a lot of talented pass rushers, obviously Ohio State, throughout the season, like Missouri and teams like that. How were you able to kind of mitigate what they were able to do and kind of switch up your pass sets to anticipate what they might do?
Man, film study is really all it is. Being able to just sit down and study players, know their tendencies, know their rushes, know their techniques, just the little small details like that.
Broderick, what is it like to go? One game show scouts to face you national champions. One game from your career at Georgia show scouts.
That showcases my talents. I'll probably say Oregon game, first game of the season. We had a lot to prove, losing 15 people. So we came out with a chip on our shoulders and just tried to play to the best of our ability, and I think we proved that.
Broderick, what was it like to go up against some of the best defensive players in the entire country? What was it like to go up against some of your teammates in practice who were the best players?
And it was great, just being able to go like at Georgia, we always been known for our defense. So just going up against guys like Nolan, Trayvon, Aziz, Jermaine Johnson, it really ups your game. Like, practice was always harder than the games to me. So I just always took it like that. I took every practice like a game. Going in, trying to take the best possible reps every day. We practice physical, we practice hard. That's what Georgia was known for. So.
What was it like going up against Jalen Carter on a daily basis at practice?
Man, I really didn't go against Jalen much just because he was on the inside, but man, it's tough.
How was he
Like,
as a teammate and leader?
oh, great guy. We hang out outside of football. Like everybody, like people trying to put out this character issues that he have. Like it's not true. Like I can say that from personal experience. Like I spent even it started before we even got to college at the All American game. Like that's when we first met. Like he was a great dude, real chill, real calm, cool and collected. Like nothing going on. He didn't do too much. Just sat around. Not into everything else that goes on in life. So he's really just chilling, laid back. He don't do too much. He stays to himself. Don't bother nobody. So that's just the type of person he is.
Have you met with the Jets? You met with the Jets?
I believe so.
How about Washington spending the most time with?
I think I meet with them today. Formal. Yes. Met with the Cowboys. Formal. Met with the Chiefs.
Broderick, have you met with the
Formal.
Buccaneers? Have you met with the Buccaneers at all?
I did. No, I meet with them today.
Which teams today? Is that formal or informal?
Formal.
Which teams have you spent the most time with?
The most time with? Everybody got the same amount of time, so that's really a hard question.
Broderick, have you been keeping up with Jamari lately? Has he been helping you?
Man, I talk to Jamari all the time, man. No, like he's back in Atlanta right now training. So when I get back from this, we're probably gonna end up training together. But just we keep in contact a lot because we're from the same area. It was nice seeing him at the national championship game. He looked totally different now, but yeah, we keep in contact a lot.
Is it competitive between you two, though? I mean, he went 6th round.
Nah, yeah, it's no competitiveness against us. You know, we're all in one brotherhood. You know, everybody's room for each other. You know, I'm glad he got, you know, like you said, he went in the 6th round, but he started games this year. Like, so that should tell you something about him. You know, he's always determined to get better, always ready to work, and you know, it worked out in his favor this year.
You were tasked with replacing Jamari. Who do you think it is that's going to be tasked with replacing you?
Uh, that's a hard question. Probably my guy Ernest. I like Ernest a lot. He was hurt this past season, but I believe when he's back healthy and you know he gets everything in order, he'll be all right.
Who's your toughest matchup last season?
Toughest matchup last season. Ooh, it's a that's a hard question. I went up against nothing but the best. Like I probably to say like BJ. BJ was tough. Zach was tough. Number 9 from Missouri, he was tough. He pretty good. It was a lot of good defensive players, you know, all across the board. You know, everybody's gonna get their best when they play Georgia, so you never catch anybody lacking. So.
Talking about Ernest, Warren was saying how impressed he was with him last spring when he came in. What did Ernest do last spring?
Man, Ernest showed he came in. I felt like coming in, he was ready. Like he was very physical, heavy hands. You know, good pass sets, good run blocker, good finisher. You know, like he showed all the attributes it takes to play at a level like at the SEC.
How did that compare to where you were at when you came in? How would you compare Ernest's level of preparedness to where you were at?
I feel like me, honestly, being honest, I feel like he came in, you know, on a higher level than I did, you know, just because he had, you know, experience like his dad with his dad, trainers. Like coming out of high school, I really wasn't training with, you know, a lot of people. So I feel like he really had an upper level of game than me coming in.
How close did you come? You talked about the sweet beat in the basketball. We know that was your passion. Was there ever a point where you thought you were going to be an NBA guy instead of?
Nah, I never knew I was gonna play in the NBA. Nah, I always knew football was always my first love, man. So, you know, I never give it up. Oh, you know, I tried to play. I tried to play physical. You know, just dominate. But I thought I had a little shot. I had a little shot. You know, I still got it a little bit, but them days behind me now. So we just gonna. I really have nothing to prove for real. I just want to be the best me. Like it's always been me versus me. I never was in competition with nobody. I just wanted to be the best version of me. I talked to them today too. Formal. No, I talked to them today. Later on today, yeah, tonight. Yeah, yeah.
Broderick, do you connect with Andrew Thomas at all, and the success of him and Jamari? Does that give you confidence in terms of coming from Georgia?
I talk to him a little bit every now and again. But yeah, it does. You know, we all work with the guru Paul Alexander, so I feel like just being able, all of us working with Paul, it gives us an upper hand. You know, he knows a lot. He's a great guy. He knows football very well. He knows O-lineman very well, and he's a good coach.
What would it be like to play for and block for a quarterback like Josh Allen and be bringing that into James Cook on the team?
Man, it'll be great, you know. Just playing for any team, you know, just having this opportunity is great. But, you know, playing for someone like Josh would be good, you know. I see he likes to run a little bit. I like quarterbacks like that. That's good in the pocket, can move around. So, you know, that'd be amazing.
You said you want to compete with yourself, be the best version of you. What does the best version of you look like?
Best version of me just showing how athletic I am. You know, being physical. Just trying to dominate my opponents. That's really it.
How close do you think you are to that right
I feel like I'm closing in on it. I still feel like my best football is ahead of me, but I feel like I'm pretty close.
Have you spoken to Jalen since you've been here in Indy?
I have. I've talked to Jalen. I've seen him. You know, with everything that's going on, it's pretty tough right now. But you know, he's a fighter, so you know, I believe he'll be all right in the end.
Somebody got 40-plus guys from the state of Georgia are here this week. What is it about growing up in that state?
Man, Georgia boy, you can't beat that. It's the best it is. Georgia football, baby. That's all it's ever been, really. Georgia it's just known for producing dominant players like anybody, all the way from Savannah to Atlanta to Cumming to it's just all over. You know, great football players all across Georgia.
Broderick, the SEC's looking at going to a 9-game schedule, and if they do that, they're saying there'll be like 3 annual opponents. What 3 SEC teams do you think Georgia should continue to play every year?
Auburn, definitely. That's a no-brainer. Tennessee, You know, let me see, Auburn, definitely Tennessee. You know, Missouri. You know, any SEC team, like it don't matter. Like any team in the SEC is good. You know, always gonna try and beat out Georgia. So it's always gonna be a battle. So you can put any of them in there, but Auburn and Tennessee definitely got to stand there.
Florida dropped off a little bit. They're not getting
Florida can be, but I never looked at the Florida game like a rivalry like them. It was always Auburn for me. Like Auburn was always the biggest game for me, and Tennessee because that was my first start in the 2021 season. So that was my first start. So I always looked at Tennessee as a big rival too. I just talked to Justin Schaefer. Was it last night? Last night or the night before? We were just sitting on the phone talking a little bit, catching up because I really ain't talked to him much. I think last time I saw him was right before the national championship game or something like that. And I met with the Falcons yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. So you know that was one of my first meetings.
Who's the best offensive tackle in this class? Kind of a tightly packed group. Who do you have as the best offensive tackle?
I think everybody has their unique ways. I don't believe it's just one specific best tackle in the class. You know, everybody's good at something. So
What separates you?
I believe my athleticism separates me a lot. Just being so athletic and so physical, and always trying to dominate. And it's always about the mentality. I feel like I got that mama mentality all the time. So I feel like that's what separates me.
George Pickens made some headlines last year with his draft day pick. Do you have a plan picked out for that?
Yeah. I ain't thought about it yet, but you know I have it together soon. But George, man, you know that's my guy. I love him to death. He was out there. He was actually out there training where I was. So just being able to spend time with him, like player from Georgia, I worked out with Darnell, so you know just being around Georgia players made me feel like it was at home and made me comfortable.
You talked to the Steelers.
I did talk to the Steelers. Yes, I did. All right. Thank you.